This might be one of the most difficult things that I'm going to suggest on this episode, but I know for myself, it's really hard to ask for help when you need it because you might not want to be a burden. You might not want to admit what you think is failure, or you think it's going to reflect poorly on your image in the eyes of others, like a professor or a research administrator. But at the end of the day, a lot of people have gone through this process. People know what it's like. And so even if you don't get all of the things that you need, such as an extension, people are going to be a lot more generous, hopefully, and understanding in a lot of cases. And just from that, they might be able to offer you some help. If you don't vocalize what your concerns are or what you're going through, people can't help you if they don't know what you're going through. And so I remember this wasn't necessarily in a stage of burnout, but I remember my sophomore year of college, I had a concussion and I was out of class for over a week. It may have been two. And when I got back, I did something that I always hated asking for, and I never did up until that point, as far as I can remember. I asked for an extension for some papers. And some of the professors were, actually all of my professors were completely happy to offer it. Obviously, the case was, you know, a medical one, that I could point to, and which may be, unfair because burnout, I would argue, is also to some extent medical as well, right? You're exhausted. Exhaustion is a serious thing, but nonetheless, they all granted me extensions on the different projects that I had around the time. And I found I didn't actually even take them up on it because it would have meant that instead of doing the work for, it would have just delayed me having to do all of these things within a more crunched period of time because of the recovery period. So even knowing that I had the option of the extension helped me so much. It just alleviated a lot of the stress. I realized, okay, if I need it, it's there and I can do it. And that was so helpful to me. One of the professors was incredibly kind. She pulled me aside, when I told her, and she said, listen, if there's any ways in which I can help, if you want help talking through some of these questions that we've been going through, if you want to meet during my office hours to kind of catch up and talk about what you've been thinking about the readings in this class and work through some of the questions you might have, I'm happy to do that. So you never know what kind of help people are going to offer you.